Hello, good morning, everyone. It's Michael. Thought I'd come on now. It's 11:40 my time, or 11:39 according to the clock in the corner. And there's a little bit of a blur video. I posted this. I don't know if I posted it to the. I think I did post it to the SAM page, but I also posted it to the LinkedIn page, to my own LinkedIn. Anyway, that's another story. Um, But let's talk about what self advocacy truly is. Um, the first question I want to ask is self advocacy a program that can be taught, or is it a lifestyle that must be shown to others? Or can it be both? It, to me, it's both. And let's look at each side, however, and see the pros and the cons that come with each one. Um, the program side of self advocacy, it allows you to teach the history of the movement, the stories of those who have fought for their rights, both in the courts and on the hit battle lines of actions, or as some may say, protests to speak up for their rights. Also, it helps to teach about sharing their stories either in writing, which I wrote this, or in or by giving short speeches, which are sometimes called elevator speeches, and for people to advocate for their need about their needs and what they need, what they desire. And a program could also help people to connect with others that they may not have ever met if it wasn't for the program of advocacy. Those are some great qualities of having a programmatic side in self advocacy. But what about the cons of making self advocacy into a program that it could teach? And some of the cons are: one, it can teach there's only certain ways to advocate. The program could be led by someone who is not a self advocate, and they may add their own opinion to the program rather than speaking facts about the self advocacy movement. And a program usually does not allow for much flexibility in it and in teaching it. In other words, there is one way, and it's the only way. But some people would say that self advocacy is more of a lifestyle that you learn by seeing others do it before you and model it for you. And this makes more sense. Yes, you can learn the history of the movement via books and videos, but to see someone practicing it in real life, well, and their ability to advocate is the best way to know how to do it. Whether they're advocating for accessible housing, healthcare, or insurance, employment, or something else. Seeing it modeled is the most effective way to learn how what works best for you. Just like there are cons in the programmatic side, there are a few drawbacks to the lifestyle side as well. What are they? Well, not everyone who advocates does it in a productive way. They seem to major on the minors, or simply stated, they make mountains out of molehills and do not learn that those things are not the most important things to focus on. Yes, they may be important, but you know, they may not be what you need to focus on. Also, a person may see adapters, people who actually go out and do the actions and protests on TV, protesting or doing actions and saying, and they may think, if that's what advocacy is about, I want nothing to do with it. Well, folks, again, protesting is not the only way, and it's, you know, kind of a last resort a lot of times to advocate, you know, and that is for a program can help you learn the different ways of advocating when they teach it. There are a few more cons on being on it being only a lifestyle, but I'll let you figure it out or ask questions. You know, so how do we merge the programmatic side and the lifestyle side together? You know, first, when teaching the history of the movement, rather than just tell the stories of others, why not invite certain those others to come and tell the stories in person in their own words? Yes, you might have to do it via video because of Zoom, but you can invite them to come share their story. That might be better. And if not, if you can't invite them, have a video of them. You know, they're still around and can answer questions. Maybe you can get their email and contact information so that they can answer questions directly. Um, Also, ask those you are leading to tell their stories of how they might have spoken up for their needs in the past, if they've done it. If they've not done it, you know, maybe by hearing others in the same place tell their stories might inspire them. Uh, Also, you can have people write out their stories and ask them to describe what good and not so good things they've learned in the process. You know, in the experience. In addition to meeting others in advocacy, you can learn about their own strengths. You can learn about your own strengths and weaknesses. You may not be great at public speaking, or you may could write out your words. Or you could, if you're a great artist or can do artwork, you can express your needs that way, you know. Or you could be a fighter who's willing to do actions and protests. Or if you're not like that, but you can do action, help spread the word on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, I mean, whatever works, you can do it that way. I've been known to do a lot of spreading of word advocating on Twitter. Um, However you want to you advocate, you can learn by both being in a program and from others. There's lessons to be learned from both sides. Thank you, y'all. And thanks, Kimberly. And y'all have a great day.